where I'm at here. I've got my laptop, got the screen from my computer here. Also got my iPad and my iPhone, and so we're working on getting everything in here. All right, so question from Chuck here says, do you still feel the need to spend nearly $32 million without a referendum of taxpayer money? Although it may be legal to do so, do you feel it is ethical to do this without the majority of the taxpayer consent? By the way, it seems to me Tyco actually downsized when they built their new building, considering that's the second question. Get to that one in just a second. So the first piece of that is, do you still feel the need to spend nearly $32 million without a referendum of taxpayer money? Chuck, I have never once ever said that we would spend $32 million or $35 million without a referendum. I haven't said that. I said that this project is a big project. If we wanted to do the whole thing, it would be $35 million, guesstimated $35 million to do the whole project. So we've got $35 million for community center. But I said that, in my opinion, we shouldn't have a referendum for it. And if we don't have a referendum, we should only spend up to $20 million, which I know that we can do. And we have some great ways that we can finance this and pay this. It's not going to be a burden on taxpayers. And we'll get to the financing piece of that as we go. But yes, I do feel that if there is a way that we can get this done as a city that is not a massive increase in taxes for everyone, that yes, that is council's right and council's prerogative to do if we think it's the right thing to do. I have never said once that it is the thing that we are going to do. It is something that we could do. It's an option that I want to explore as an option. We may go out to a referendum for the entire thing if we choose to move forward with anything. We may go out for a referendum for a piece of it and pay for with cash for another piece of it. There are a lot of different ways that we can do this, and we don't have any of those answers yet. So everybody who's saying that we're going to spend $35 million on a referendum is wrong. I would never vote for $35 million going into the project myself. So I don't think it can really happen that way. So I do believe that there are great ways that we can get this done. I also believe that it's council's right to figure out, and that's what the residents of Shakopee expect us to do, is to figure out what the best way to move forward with these kinds of projects would be and is. And that's how I anticipate going forward. So on the 31st of March, we'll have a discussion at council. We'll get different options for what the community center, what we could do there, what makes sense, different individual projects that make sense and might work. And then as well, we'll also talk about, three things. One is the feasibility of the project, what operating costs would look like into the future, what those would be 10, 15, 20 years down the road. So we're not stacking with huge operational debt on the city. Second thing is the architectural, how the whole project would fit together. Third is the financial, how we'd pay for it. And it is pretty exciting. There's some great ways that we could do that. But no, we're not going to be doing $32 million without a referendum. I'm very confident in saying that, and that's what I've been saying the whole time. So there we are that way. Another question you